does that sink in when you even think about that?
Man, it was a fast season. Think about last year. It's probably one of the longest seasons we had. Just with the record, with injuries, trying to just finish everything we have the last game of the season. And this year we were watching linebacker highlights yesterday in our meetings. Some of the games I forgot we even played. Just that's how long the season been. But no, now that it's over, man, it's a lot to look at. It's a lot of good stuff for us to look at as a defense, as a team. It's a lot of stuff to improve and get better. And obviously these last 5-6 weeks, definitely a lot of stuff we can look into and just see, really where we can improve and be better going into next year, going into the offseason. So I don't think anybody in our building should be hanging their head down. Obviously, we all disappointed. We had a goal in mind. We was in the right spot for it, but it just didn't work out. So sometimes in life, you just gotta roll with the punches. But what you can't control is your emotions and how you react to it. So I just felt like after this game, we all gave it all. Another tough fourth quarter game, in the NFL. So it doesn't really matter, what point in the season you in. You just got to try to find a way to finish. Unfortunately, we came up short again. So once again, just more fuel to the fire, more stuff for us to try to get better at.
CJ, is it hard to believe that you guys lost 6 in a row after the way you started the season?
Yeah, no one was expecting that on our side, especially. But like I said, man, we try to put our best foot forward every single week. I know everybody in our building gave it their all, coaches, players, scouts, everybody that goes into preparing for a game. So like I said, we can't hang our head low because from compared to last year to now, it's been so much improvement, so much stuff we can talk about. But we all have a goal, and we all have our ambitions and our mindset when we step on this field, when we come to work. And this off season we got a lot of stuff to work on, and it's going to be exciting. So we'll be ready for it.
CJ, it was there for the taking when you guys were 7-4. Yeah. Is the team missing a certain intangible that separates the teams that can close and the teams that don't?
That's what this offseason is for. Mainly these last 6 games. It's easy to point out the good stuff and kind of overlook some things when you win and the records are going good. And it's easy to start pointing fingers and saying what needs to improve and what has to be done when you're losing. So everybody individually and collectively as a team has to just take a step and really watch the film and really go dig deep and see where we can improve to finish late in the season, finish these fourth quarters, and just try to get better because that's all we can do.
Will it be hard to watch the playoffs on TV knowing if you had just won one of these games, that might have been you?
Yeah, no, it will be hard. We all set up for a mission going into the season, during the season. So my challenge to everybody, go watch the playoff. We feel we deserve to be there, so go watch it. Let that feel you, let that piss you off, because that's where we want to be, and we deserve to be there. But we didn't do the right things this season to get that done. So watch those games. Especially for our defense. Watch those other defenses ball out, because we sitting at home one of the top ranked defenses, and we can't do nothing about it. But what we can do is come back this off season, put our head together, put our mind together, and just attack every single day when we get back together. We all know it won't be the same room, but the people that we do have, the people that we do bring in will be the right people, and we're going to go to work.
You talked about improving from last year to this year, and it showed in the record. What are you expecting the improvement to be like next season?
Last year, our foundation was set. This year, I felt like obviously we took leaps and bounds going into the season. So now we just got to keep building. We're going into year 3, with our coaches, with the players, with our young guys that we drafted that's been balling out. So, we got a lot of stuff to look forward to. So, like I said before, it was tough not to make it to the playoffs, obviously, but we don't have anything to hang our head down on. So, we got a lot to look forward to. We got a bright future here at the Jets. We got some young guys that's going to be doing a lot of great things here. So, we're excited.
Speaking of one of the young guys, were you the one that said you weren't going to call him Sauce before the season?
Yeah, that kind of changed real quick. We were pretty much calling him Sauce in the preseason, but man, him obviously. Think about Brees, Jermaine, Clemens, all our young guys, even our second-year guys, third-year guys. Everybody just been buying into the system, really changing this culture. It's sometimes it's hard to see when you're in it and when you're kind of just working every single week, but just being a vet and definitely seeing how this thing plays out, seeing young teams transition to those veteran type teams with leadership. We're definitely trending in the right direction.
What do you think those young guys can learn from what happened these last 6 games?
It's a long season. You can't slow down. You can't breathe. You can't let up. One week you're sitting on top of your conference. Next week you're at the bottom. So that's just life in the NFL, and that's things that as a team and individually, that's something we can learn from this year. Understanding, when we have the keys in our hand, when we have the momentum, we got to keep pushing. We can't slow down. We can't have those losing streaks. We can't have those slip ups because one, like we see, one play, one missed call, one missed assignment that can change the whole game. So it's really just a big learning lesson for our whole team.
This team's going to be tied to a lot of veteran quarterbacks and stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of people thinking, like, you talked about the culture changing here. Do you feel like this is a more appealing destination than it has been even since you got here? You have this defense built up.
Yeah, I would say so. Mainly, we earned every win, we earned every loss, we earned everything that we asked for this year. We can, like I said, you can look at a lot of stuff on tape. You can look at a lot of stuff, the intangible things, the tangible things. But at the end of the day, when things were going well, when the league was talking about the Jets every single week, we did that, and that wasn't fake. And it wasn't fake when they was talking about us when we was losing too, because we did that as well. So you definitely got to look at it both ways and understand that individually how you have to come to work and prepare every single day, but as a team how we have to play together, play the complementary football. Not making those mistakes, doing the right things in the fourth quarter, finishing, all those good things. So I mean, it all plays a part.